I'll offer you $1 million a year.
No.
And a luxury car on top of that.
No.
As your gorgeous interviewer, I could even be your girlfriend.
Still no.
Qin, please come work for a Fortune 500 company.
Get lost. Woman, I'm not working today. I'm going home to play a game.
Wondering why I'm acting so cocky.
Because I traveled back 10 years. Making money now, even if you become another Ponyma, it will be nothing but worthless paper when the apocalypse arrives. Back to the day before, God's Revelation officially launched its open beta. I know every secret hidden behind this game, thanks to my return. The core source code of God's Revelation came from a god of a higher dimensional civilization, and with it came the monsters from the game. In the end, the game fully invaded Earth. In my previous life, to earn money for my sister's treatment, I chose the $1 million a year salary. I kept at it and rose all the way to global vice president. But that made me miss the open beta of God's Revelation. By the time I noticed the game, I was already far behind everyone else. Because of that, I couldn't turn the tide in Earth's final apocalyptic war.
And in the end, I died in battle.
God's Revelation gaming helmet costs 5,000 each.
God's Revelation gaming pod costs 1 million each.
That Supreme Gaming Pod is insanely expensive.
What do you know? The rare talent rewarded inside alone
makes it worth the price.
Boss, I'll take everything you've got here.
What? Where did this guy come from?
Alright.
So I don't need to wait in line at all. Do you have to make such a fuss? You bought out all my stock. How am I supposed to stay open next year? You're just buying adult products.
In my previous life, every penny I made went to treating my sister. I could only afford the cheapest game helmet and ended up with a trash tier 1% talent for repair costs. It screwed me over so badly I nearly coughed blood. For countless nights, I regretted not buying a Supreme Game Pod. On this very day in my previous life, a Shatin bought a box of adult products at this game store and pulled the greatest reward in God's domain, the Oracle Ring, which grants a God tier talent. This is the most valuable God's domain game pod in the whole store.
Thank you for using this product. Wishing you happiness and joy. Thank you for using it. Play safe.
Wishing you happiness. Why does it even have voice prompts?
Does this guy seriously need that many? Could it be he?
I'm straight and proud of it.
I'm saving plastic for the country.
God's domain is starting up. Connecting to Jiangnan server, Huaxiang region. Please choose your class, race, and status.
In my previous life, I was an archer. I understood the class inside and out. But that still didn't compare to those first 38 steps. 15 of them went like this.
You have triggered God's domain's unique hidden lucky event and obtained a martial God blessing scroll.
In my previous life, I only learned about this hidden event from a guide made by a top foreign player. If your luck increases by 100,000 during character creation, you're very likely to trigger a lucky event. I'm very familiar with the human main quest line, so I'll choose human, high noble, and archer.
Congratulations, you have triggered a lucky event. Your archer class has been upgraded to the hidden class, Royal Archer. Royal Archer effects. Ranged attack damage plus 10%. Ranged attack range plus 10%.
Execute task E-star.
Just what you'd expect from 100,000 luck. Royal Archer gives 5% more than a regular archer. It's way stronger.
Congratulations, you have triggered a lucky event. Your race has been upgraded to Draconic Descendant.
Martial God's blessing is insane. It straight up turned me from a high-ranking human noble into a Draconic Descendant.
Next, you are about to awaken your talent.
Finally, the Oracle Ring's God tier talent actually doubles attack speed. That's basically double damage. For an archer, that's practically a divine artifact.
Martial God's Blessing has triggered an extra reward. 1 talent draw. You have obtained a God tier talent.
5x attack speed.
5x attack speed.
Originally, I could only attack once.
But with 5x attack speed, I can attack 5 times. In my previous life, my talent was absolute trash. Now that I've pulled this godly skill, things are finally looking up. And it's still not over. I can already feel your warmth. Martial God.
Martial God's Blessing triggered. Your God tier talent, 5x attack speed, has been upgraded to a transcendent talent.
10x attack speed.
10x attack speed. Only a god could withstand that kind of attack. I'd even beat down a god. From now on, my ID will be Tyrant.
Brave adventurer. The village farmland is being harassed by a pack of PP pigs. If they aren't stopped, the village's harvest will decline. Are you willing to help us? Accept it! Accept it!
Accept.
Now's our chance.
One step closer to those 10 gold coins. Lunch and dinner are covered today.
Exactly. Gold coins can be directly exchanged for RMB. The exchange rate is 1 to 0.9. A lot of people are planning to get rich off this.
I heard all the major gaming guilds, esports clubs, and even a lot of big companies are farming gold for cash.
Then let's hurry and find the next PP pig.
What's going on?
It's empty. Luckily, the Oracle Ring let this quest open 5 minutes early, giving me a chance to pick it up ahead of everyone else. And get through the crowded map first. A slow debuff paired with the Spirit Bird reset.
And it even comes with a standard epic effect.
You could call it a top-tier skill for kiting archers. I'm really lucky. I shot one of them once, and it actually let bygones be bygones, and upgraded my green skill into a purple one. These pigs' stats are completely insane. Their attack and HP are several times the players. Normal players would at least need a team to farm them.
But maybe...
This burns through fuel way too fast. There's no way I can keep using 10x attack speed and Blizzard Shot forever. Good thing I traded all my gear for gold back then, and bought a bunch of mana potions. Otherwise, I never would have enough to sustain this.
Your blizzard shot has successfully triggered the blizzard effect.
Well, since I triggered that 1 in 10,000 blizzard, it took out at least 200 PP pigs. More importantly, I finished collecting 300 pieces of pigskin, this seemingly ordinary quest from the village chief. If, after accepting it, you bring 300 pigskins, and 300 savage bull horns, 300 lizard skins, and 300 demon wolf eyes to turn in for the quest, and you'll not only get huge rewards, but also unlock the newbie village's one and only hidden quest.
We've claimed this wild bull area. You three, get lost. Don't ask for trouble. The east side is our domineering guild's turf.
The west side is under the Brad Guild's control.
These big guilds just bully everyone with their numbers. They won't leave us even a scrap.
Seriously, this is way too much.
Compared to the newbie villages on other servers, why does our server have so few monsters? What is this game even doing?
Yeah? Players on other servers are already leveling up, and we've only killed this few mobs. At this rate, who knows when we'll finally level up? According to the official site, only the mage skill Blizzard can cause snowfall like this.
But that's a level 20 skill.
And on top of that, the monsters across the whole server have mysteriously decreased. Could some top-tier player be behind this?
How is that possible?
I must be seeing things. The server just opened. How does Tyrant already have full EXP at level 3?
I've finished collecting the wild bull horns and lizard skins. I'm still short by over 200 demon wolf eyes. At this rate, I'll have all the hidden quest materials by today.
Terrence, the top player on the newbie village leaderboard. I'm Scarlet Rose, guild leader of the Rose Guild.
Scarlet Rose.
Your level is way ahead of everyone else at this stage.
That's incredible.
To keep others from realizing he had the Oracle Ring, he had deliberately hidden his information, but he was still a step too late.
I remember now.
Scarlet Rose, one of the main forces in the nation wars during the last apocalypse, hailed as one of the 2 goddesses of the Jiangnan server.
On behalf of the Rose Guild, I formally invite you to join us. We've got plenty of cute girls in the guild, and we can provide you with abundant resources too. How about getting stronger with your big sister here?
When I choose teammates, I always look at their strength first. Put on a few different sets of gear you've got, and then let me have a look.
So he's testing the depth of my strength. I need to show every piece clearly.
Make sure it's all on display.
Leg armor with a lace skirt. Common grade. Turn around and stick your butt out. And the hem even has buff patterns on it. You know your stuff. Knight's Oath chest piece. Black iron. The corset gives +5 constitution. And there are some little details on the front. Still, the gear is only beginner level. Nothing special. Who would have thought this so-called goddess of divinity is just all boobs and no brains? Hey, busty girl, your pose is a lot more eye-catching than your gear. As for joining your guild, I prefer working alone. So I refuse.
Shit, who are you calling busty girl? You weren't inspecting my gear at all.
You were messing with me on purpose.
That bastard tyrant actually called me busty girl?
I'm not letting this go. Huh?
Looks like my blizzard instantly killed several hundred pigs and spawned a hidden boss.
Charge! It's carrying the best gear and rewards on the entire server!
Even risking our lives will be worth it.
Fall back and defend. The PvP King is about to use an AoE skill.
Hey, setting up a stall right on the front line. Equipment and the skill books are first come, first served. Won't hold anyone back from contesting the first kill. The NPCs were all caught up and killed by the PvP King. Since hidden quests can't be turned in, sell off the extra gear you got from grinding mobs?
Everyone's fighting the boss, so why is someone setting up a stall here? Are they crazy? The server just opened What good stuff could they possibly have?
Black iron gear and 2 pieces of it.
There are skill books too. Warrior Powerful Strike. This night explosive weapon has top tier stats for a black iron item. You just don't see goods like this at this stage of the game.
Tyrant. How much for this gear?
I'll take all of it.
Black iron weapon, 2,000 gold. Black iron shoulder guards, 800 gold. 7 white grade items as a bundle, 500 gold. 2 skill books as a bundle, 500 gold. But judging by the looks of it, you're not the only one interested in my goods.
Peter, whatever the Rose Guild is offering, our Domineering Guild will pay double.
Hey, I was here first. So what if you're rich?
Sorry, miss. Being rich really is a big deal.
How about this instead? You 2 guild leaders make your bids, and the highest bidder gets it. Sound good?
I'll pay triple.
4 times.
5 times.
6 times.
7 times? Wow, these big guild leaders are seriously loaded.
If word gets out that a guild leader spent tens of thousands of gold on 2 black iron items, he'd probably get lost into oblivion like a total sucker.
10 times. Little brother, make a friend today. Leave yourself another role tomorrow. Sell the gear to our Domineering Guild. And in Godslayer, I'll make sure you can do whatever you want. Otherwise, if you offend the major guild, this game won't be so fun for you anymore.
Tyrant, you don't need to be afraid of the Domineering Guild. The ladies of the Rose Guild will have your back from now on. Don't worry.
Well, now no matter who he sells the gear to, he's bound to offend the other major guild.
Given how ruthless these big guilds are,
Tyrant will probably be hunted down sooner or later.
38,000 gold. I will sell the gear and skill books to the Rose Guild as a package.
Tyrant, looks like you've got good judgment after all. The Rose Guild definitely has more potential than the Domineering Guild.
Sorry. First, I don't like that gun. Second, I'm selling it to you. Just because yours are bigger.
Why, you pervert. One day, I'll teach you a lesson with my hammer of punishment.
Most importantly, I, Tyrant, never bow to threat. So, can we trade now?
Okay.
Tyrant, Rose Guild.
I'll remember this.
Our domineering guild will settle this with you sooner or later.
The PPP King only has 10% HP left.
Time to make our move.
The major guilds are moving in. We need to act fast. We still have a shot at the first kill.
What? What?
Those big guilds actually stabbed them in the back. How shameless!
Just leave the boss to the major guilds. Solo players don't deserve a share.
Go back to the village and sit this one out.
Leave none of them.
While the PP Pig is still attacking.
Wipe them all out.
In my previous life, I saw scenes like this far too often.
Killing a field boss. The most dangerous thing isn't the boss itself. It's the players from your own faction.
Go hawk your wares somewhere else. If you dare come near the boss, I'll chop you to pieces.
You
little bastard. How dare you hurt my brothers? You got a death wish.
Get him.
Their gear and levels are way too low. Killing them isn't satisfying at all.
Fuck, someone's here to steal the boss. Brothers, take him out! A few archers think they can steal the boss. Don't they know how death is spelled?
Don't think that just because your attack is high and your attack speed is fast, you're hot shit. There are only a handful of you.
You can't beat us with numbers against you.
Hey, you tyrant, get lost! Otherwise, you will make an enemy of the Prague Guild.
Deal the leader. That archer has killed several of our brothers. Should we stop DPSing and deal with him first?
No need. The boss is almost dead. As long as we secure the last hit, all the EXP rewards will be ours.
He's just an archer. He won't amount to anything. The Golden PPP King is not only the only boss on the entire Jiangnan server, but also the hidden boss of the beginner village. It's also the first hidden boss to spawn in the entire Huasha region. So the rewards are bound to be amazing.
Fine. I won't go for the hidden boss first kill.
With their strengths, they won't be killing the Golden PPP King anytime soon. Even among top guilds, there's a pecking order.
They're nowhere near the Tyrant Guild's level.
Kid, I really underestimated you. Your damage output looks higher than anyone else's here. If I don't deal with you now, you'll be a huge problem later. Why don't we settle our grudge right now?
Hey! Baki Wu 说 Tirante is under the protection of our Rose Guild. If you make a move on him, are you trying to make an enemy of the Rose Guild?
Rose. Just looking at your Knight's Oath longsword pisses me off. Now you're red name too. The death penalty for a red name player is losing 2 levels worth of EXP and a 100% item drop. Once I kill you, your gear is mine.
Kill him.
Today I'll show you what happens when you cross the Bachi Guild.
Tirant, take your big sister's advice. Get out of here first.
Even I can only protect myself. We can't win this.
Everyone, switch to PK mode. Miss, let me give you some advice too. Take your people and leave now, because this boss is mine.
Oh, Lizard.
All guild members disengage immediately
and leave the plaza.
Retreat. What is the guild leader doing?
Why these little beauties stop fighting? Look, even the ones backing you up knew enough to run. In this beginner village, our Baki guild is the #1 guild. I'm the law here. Let's see who can save you now.
Oh? Is that so?
It was sunny just a moment ago. Why is it suddenly snowing?
Huh? The hell did you just say?
What happened?
What's going on?
Holy crap! Holy crap! One person wiped out the level 8 prog guild.
And several other guilds too. Nearly 1,000 players, all one shot.
Damn, that's insane. Isn't that a level 12 mage ultimate? The players inside couldn't take it at all. Our guild would probably end up the same way too.
Now that these eyesores are gone, I can finally kite the boss properly.
Damn it! That boss first kill should have been mine.
Hey, Big Sis. Wanna make a deal?
Your whole family's big sis.
Even your aunt.
Pa, you old creep.
Disgusting. Call the cops.
Forget it. I got so much silver gear. I can't use it all myself, so I was going to sell it. Since somebody doesn't appreciate it, I'll just go find someone else.
What?
Silver gear.
Call the cops. But the ladies of Rose Guild are always the most helpful. If you've got gear you don't need, sell it to us first.
And we can negotiate the price.
3 silver treasure chests, 2 pieces of silver gear, plus over 1,000 white grade items and 10 black iron pieces.
We have to get them. We can't let her sell that gear to another guild.
I'll take all of it.
I'll pay 100,000 gold.
Big Sis, you're pretty straightforward. Deal! I made over 120,000 on the first day of Divine Revelation alone. Way better than some million a year salary.
Wow, that guy is so handsome.
Should we go hit on him?
Eating alone at a Western restaurant. Could he be some lonely rich heir?
Forget it.
Judging by his clothes, he's wearing the cheapest local brands.
Probably just a broke guy here to pick up girls.
Guild 9507 Phantoms was in the middle of a fierce boss fight when suddenly an archer who had been running a stall in the corner stood up and walked into the square.
A few quick shots later, several guild players were instantly killed.
Then the archer cast another blizzard storm, slaughtered nearly 1,000 guild players in the entire venue, then soloed the boss all by himself at the end.
The chat is getting way too wild. Shouldn't your first reaction be to accuse me of hacking? Fair enough. Everyone knows that Shenyu has the backing of several major UN powers, so there's no way it'd be that flimsy. But I know about the backdoor the devs deliberately left in the game. And it's also Shenyu's biggest secret at my current stage. Besides claiming the hidden boss first kill, there's another objective top players all fight over.
The newbie village's only dungeon, Calamity Camp.
Because the rewards in Calamity Camp are just too good, Shenyu made the dungeon insanely difficult. And it can only be cleared once. Even the weakest mobs in there are elite tier. Calamity Camp is a 5-man dungeon, and to clear it, you have to form a 5-man guild party. I need to come up with a solid plan.
Hello, sir.
Your total comes to 2,825 yuan.
Excuse me, sir. Your card doesn't have sufficient balance.
How is that possible? Damn, I forgot that money already went to paying off my sister's treatment bill. Looks like I'll have to use that move. Misa, can I pay for this meal with my body?
See? I said it from the start. He's just some poor nobody. So why put on airs? Coming to a high-end restaurant to eat? If you can't afford it, then don't come.
This is Mr. Qin Feng's diamond card. He dines free here and at all our branches.
Ah, Miss Guan Hu was looking down on him.
This handsome guy actually has a diamond card.
There aren't many of those in the whole country.
No wonder he didn't bother bringing any money.
How is that possible?
So you're Qin Feng.
My sister's been talking about you all day.
Thanks for today, but I really don't want to take that job. I'll pay you back for the meal.
There's no need for that. This place belongs to my family. We'll cover one meal.
This restaurant belongs to the richest man in Modu. Don't tell me you're Xiao Hualong's daughters.
What? Can the richest man's daughters be your friends?
A guy who turned down $1 million a year salary and insisted on going home to play games.
You're way too interesting.
After you left the company that day, my sister and I followed you and watched you unbox a pile of adult products at the game store and get a ring. You're a gifted elite. I don't believe you're the kind of person who dine and dash.
So what happened? It won't. Made you wanna thingy.
Did you really make 100,000 in one day from the game?
I'm not lying. If it weren't for my sister's medical bills, I wouldn't have ended up embarrassing myself by not being able to pay today. With my gaming skills, 100,000 a day is just the start. As for exactly how I make it, I can't tell you. No matter what, I have to make money and cure my sister. $1 million a year is nowhere near enough.
Brother Qin, let's make a WeChat group. My name is Lina. My sister is Gina.
Take this Yunwei diamond card from Xiangge. From now on, everything here is on the house for you.
And if you need anything, just come to us.
From today on, you're our kept pretty boy. Just focus on gaming. We believe in your gaming skills, and we've decided to invest in you. Our room is upstairs.
Come chat with us and teach us how to play Oracle.
Come on, brother Qin.
Can that diamond card really be used however you want?
Of course. We wouldn't lie to you.
Oh dear. You don't look too well. Young people should take care of themselves.
Don't overdo it.
I did spend all night with the richest sisters. But what can you tell just from my character model?
Back in my day, I was pretty handy with the staff myself.
I don't want to hear all that. I'm here to turn in the quest.
Brave adventurer. I can't believe you managed to gather so much loot. What you've done is truly moving. Please accept this small token from our village.
Not bad. The rewards are pretty good. There's more.
Brave adventurer, you've now proven your courage. Are you willing to take on an even greater challenge now?
Looks like I've triggered the next hidden quest. Protecting this beautiful newbie village is my bounden duty.
Very good, adventurer. I have an important mission for you. In the valley south of the village, a group of Scourge minions is hiding there. They're spying on the Empire's military movements. Are you willing to eliminate them?
This is a one-of-a-kind global quest, so the rewards will definitely be huge. Except,
the Scourge is extremely cunning. You must succeed in one go.
What? There are actually restrictions. You can't quit the quest halfway, and you have to clear it in one try. Looks like I need to be fully prepared before entering the dungeon, like using the bathroom first.
Tyrant, every guild in our newbie village has come after you.
You wait here in ambush. Aren't you afraid I'll wipe you all out with a single blizzard?
I don't believe you've got that many blizzards ready to throw around.
Tyrant, take off your gear. And we might spare your life today.
Oh, so you were hiding here just to loot the gear I'm wearing.
Let's make this clear first. Tyrant's silver helmet goes to our Prague guild.
You can take the rest. Our guild wants Tyrant's silver ring.
I want Tyrant's underwear. I mean the silver pants.
八且无双. Why so quiet? Looking for the gear dropped by the golden PPP king. It's right here.
Let me show you something.
This is the piercing effect.
This is basically a godly weapon for mowing down groups.
Same guild, totally different fate. I want a longbow with piercing too.
This way too cocky.
Spread out and attack.
Blizzard.
How are we even supposed to play this game?
When even the NPCs are helping Tyrant.
Holy crap. Grandpa Village Chief, don't kill me.
So who ambushed who here?
If anything happens, as an honorary villager of our village, we absolutely won't let you come to any harm.
Thank you, village chief. I can feel the warmth of home.
So it's actually a piece of equipment with an active skill.
That's really rare.
Tyrant, are you okay? Big Sis is here to save you.
Why is there gear all over the ground?
Nothing much. Just killed a few people with the village chief.
Big Sis,
You came at the perfect time. Don't move yet.
Oh, put me down.
Qin Feng, you damn pervert.
So it can also be used as a crowd control skill. There are so many people.
Of course. Major guilds all over the world are racing for the world first banner and exclusive rewards. They're all grinding like crazy to stay ahead.
A global banner! If our guild can get the first kill, we'll instantly become a top guild in the world.
Definitely. Then everyone on the server will see our guild's name.
Look over there.
The Rose Guild members are already level 10.
They've taken over the best grinding spots in the newbie village. The core members farm levels while the lower level members pull and lure mobs for them.
Their leveling efficiency is through the roof.
It's all pay to win, isn't it?
The Rose Guild is full of rich players. They've never run short on bonus EXP or potions from the system.
The Rose Guild is going all out on the Scourge Camp raid.
Honorable Tyrant. The guild you wanted to establish, Li Hentian, has been created.
It would normally cost 10,000 gold.
But you've made an enormous contribution to the newbie village.
So I'll give you 20% off.
That'll be just 8,000 gold.
This game really is ruthless. Even starting a guild costs a fortune. But for the guild exclusive rewards for the first clear, he still has to create his own guild.
Wow, a level 8 pro is carrying people through Scourge Camp. I'm not seeing things, am I?
What a bunch of idiots. They're turning down a free carry. Who was that? You scared me. So it's you two. How did you end up looking like this?
I led the Rose Guild into Scourge Camp 3 times, and we got completely wiped every single time. The monsters in there are way beyond what players can handle at this stage.
That's terrifying.
I saw your recruitment broadcast. Are you sure you can get the first clear?
I'm 7% sure.
Great. I'll take 4 slots.
Join the Rose Guild party with me. We've got more than enough potions stocked up.
If you want to clear Calamity Camp with me, then you join Li Hentian and no one else. And I've already made the rules clear. All drops in the dungeon, including gear and materials, belong to me.
Are you crazy? In this whole starter village, aside from our Rose Guild, you've offended every other guild as a Benito's cause. Who'd want to team up with you?
Look, isn't someone already here?
With an ID like that, don't tell me it's some nouveau riche middle-aged guy.
Brother? I'll invite you into the guild right now. The server's been open this long, and he's only level 2. How does this whale even play? Besides, taking a level 2 player into a level 10 dungeon for a first clear is a bit much, isn't it? In the future, every member of my guild has to be elite among elites. In my previous life, I saw plenty of ridiculously strong players. This time, I'm recruiting every last one of them. As for this top spender, I'll kick him after we finish the dungeon.
He spent hundreds of them. 500,000 contribution points. That must have cost close to 500,000 gold. That's about 500,000 in cash.
This rich guy really does throw money around.
Hey, you'll save me a spot no matter what, right? Right? Right?
Guild leader, you're finally here. I can't wait to go wild with you.
This guy? At this level? Is that really okay?
Boss Tyrant is finally taking on Calamity Camp.
Look, that level 2 warrior is First Tycoon, the guy who was spamming the world chat like crazy.
What a bunch of clowns. This party's getting wiped within 3 minutes.
Guild, Li Hentian, beginning the assault on the Scourge Camp.
This place is ridiculously nasty.
Do these monsters seriously never clean up after themselves?
Bear with it. The Scourge Camp is an undead stronghold to begin with. It only gets worse deeper in deep.
Huh? A level 10 mob actually has 3 skills.
Cleave, rend, and lifesteal. Those stats are insane.
Everyone, be careful. The mobs here are real pain to deal with, especially since we're dragging along a level 2 newbie. One mistake and it's a total wipe.
Beautiful guild leader. So you really do think I'm dead weight?
These are all troops of the Scourge. Their commander is the powerful Lich Dragon Maltus. They're one of the most elite forces in the entire Hell faction.
In my previous life, the Scourge was the first to invade the real world, triggering the apocalypse.
These are the monsters in the Scourge Camp. Their gear is way too good. Don't alert them recklessly.
We need to pull them one at a time. That's the safest way.
Stay close. Don't fall behind. Just focus on picking up the loot from the mobs I kill. Don't worry about anything else.
Wow. So this is what online gaming is like.
This is so fun.
I don't even have to do anything and still get good loot.
I've never had such an easy run in a high difficulty dungeon in my life. Boss Tyrant is way too reliable.
These skeleton soldiers used to chase our entire guild squad around one by one. They wiped us 3 times.
So how come in his hands, they're like trash getting steamrolled at will?
He must have exploited a bug. Otherwise, there's no way he'd be this strong.
The big shot is insane.
That movement is godlike.
One shot, one kill. So damn cool.
Seriously, all we did the whole time was pick up loot? It didn't feel like we contributed at all. What is this?
What's your attitude? Show some respect to Tyrant. The four of us only got to safely loot in this high difficulty dungeon.
You?
Because we were riding on Tyrant's and Li Hengtian's coattail. Without them, we'd have been torn to pieces by the skeleton soldiers ages ago.
Why, you're just Tyrant's shameless bootlicker?
What's wrong with sucking up to a big shot? If I can ride his carry to an easy first clear, I'm all for it.
You're hopeless.
Holy crap, there are hundreds of them.
Both. Are you trying to pull every mob in the dungeon?
Finally, I've reached the boss of the Scourge camp. Those 4 skills really are pretty nasty.
Foolish humans. Face death's judgment.
So he starts with Charge, which applies a 50% slow debuff. Looks like I need to keep my distance from the boss. It's Death Coil. If he catches me, I'll be rooted for 2 seconds. More than enough time for the mobs behind me to kill me 10 times over. It's basically the hard counter to a tiny archer. Switch to another shooter. Switch to another shooter. The skill I got from the village chief's chest is actually pretty good. It really came in clutch.
In the Skeleton Knight Commander's chamber, he took out the Skeleton Knight Commander and hundreds of mobs all at once. How is that possible?
Wait, don't come over yet.
Oh!
Looks like your 4th skill, Undying Curse, gives you 1 chance to come back to life, but the outcome won't change.
So this is his true strength. No normal player could ever pull off moves like that.
Thank you. My soul is finally free. You are no ordinary adventurer. You are a descendant of dragons.
Rest in peace, old knight. You took a knight's charge head-on and lived. You're tougher than you look.
Hey, you brat! Where's the blue fate horse?
Force terrain is insane!
I cleared it! I finally cleared it!
What's going on? The reward I expected still hasn't shown up, and the boss didn't drop any loot either. Don't tell me this damn game about that. Huh?
What's happening? I can't move.
Boss, what's going on? It's so dark! I can't see a thing!
Hey, why'd the screen suddenly go black? And I feel freezing all over. Hey, look, an announcement! Did someone trigger some hidden quest?
What the hell does that have to do with us solo players?
Man, we sure get all the excitement every day.
An unknown and powerful being has descended. I never thought this would become my greatest wish.
Lord of the Scourge Legion, the Lich Dragon, Voltus.
I never expected that in this savage land. An adventurer with dragon blood would be born.
I, the Lich Dragon.
Voltis, in giving you a chance. Join the Scourge Legion. I will make you an undead lord.
I didn't expect the final boss who destroyed Earth in my previous life to personally invite me to defect here, and even promise me a super hidden class. In my previous life, plenty of players betrayed the real world.
Embrace the undead.
Even if Earth is destroyed, those high-level undead can still achieve immortality in the game.
But that immortality is built on the bones of billions of lives. And there's no way I would abandon my sister.
Why are you trying to recruit me?
You made me lose one of my toys, so of course you'll take its place.
Sorry.
I refuse.
Foolish mortal. Then I shall grant you death.
Damn, looks like this hidden quest is going to fail.
Bodies, this is not your domain. Return to your wicked hell.
The Dragon Clan's power of light has awakened.
Mortal, I shall remember you.
Just wait. I will return for you.
Damn, I pissed off a major boss. Fine. Leave if you're leaving, Lich Dragon. But you even slapped a curse on me.
When attacking my enemies, their attack speed and movement speed are reduced by 20%.
This is basically a god tier skill, okay? As for undead players trying to kill me, aren't they just coming to feed me kills?
Mortal, you have been cursed by the Lich Dragon. But do not worry. I will use the power of holy light to remove it for you.
Honored Dragon God.
Thank you for your kindness.
However, as a descendant of the dragon bloodline, I want to overcome this curse with my own strength.
Very good, mortal. Compared to your thin dragon bloodline, your courage is even more admirable. It has been far too long since a new dragon was born into the Dragon Clan.
Come find me at the Church of Light.
I will test whether you are qualified to become a true dragon.
An epic quest is actually the rarest kind, with the richest rewards, and of course also the hardest to complete.
You have to accept it.
Mortar, your courage has not disappointed me. Then, before I leave,
Let me give you a little gift.
Mortal, I'll be waiting for you at the Church of Light.
Siren, what on earth happened?
Whoa! Whoa, that's so much loot!
Look, the guild leader cleared the Scourge camp.
Damn it! It's Tyrant again!
Am I seeing things, or am I drunk?
We only just figured out the boss's attack pattern, and we haven't even reached its second phase yet.
Li Hentian doesn't look like some new American guild. It feels more like a homegrown Huaxia guild. What the fuck? What the hell is Li Hentian? Go find out.
What?
Li Hentian 是个华夏的工会。Li Hentian, a guild from Huaxia, actually got the better of me.
The tide of skeletons summoned by the Gatekeeper Elite was too hard to handle.
We did our best.
We lost, but we still hope everyone will keep supporting Speed.
I finally completed the full Executioner set. Thanks, Mayor Pai, for dropping the piece I needed most.
This guy bids on every good piece of gear.
With stats like his, can he even use that much gear?
I just like the feeling of winning the bid.
Tyrant, are you selling that orange skill book?
I'll offer 1 million.
No. 3 million? Sorry, I'm not planning to sell it.
You're an archer anyway, so you can't use the skill book either. What's the point of keeping it?
Who knows? I might run into some lucky opportunity and get to use it. Alright, I've received the auction money.
Let's call it a day.
Let's not kick out our top spender. Having a mega whale in the guild is pretty nice.
Kicking me out right after clearing the dungeon. Cold-hearted.
Did you forget you already have a guild?
Oh right, I've been gaming all day.
And I still have a business deal to discuss. I'm logging off first, everyone. This game really is interesting.
No wonder my two daughters have been so hooked lately.
I didn't expect that by jumping into this myself. I'd run into someone this incredible to latch onto. With a backer like him, I'm already halfway to success. That saying really is true. Even General Shenyu, a top figure in the state, would spare no expense to recruit someone like this. Which means only one thing. Could it be?
Sir, the people here to discuss the financial partnership have been waiting a long time.
There's something more important I need to handle first.
But this is a 10 billion investment deal.
10 billion is nothing. Notify Magic City at once. Send 10,000 employees into Godslayer. Boss Tyrant, before you become the real deal, let me invest in you properly. Bring me returns worth far more than $10 billion.
As expected of an honorary villager, you've given me hope of wiping out the scars once and for all. From now on, this is yours.
Didn't expect such a lucky break to come so soon. Now I can learn the mage skill multi-clone. There's nothing left for me in the beginner village. It's time to head to the main city. In Godslayer, the rarer the skill, the more EXP it takes to learn. Orange tier skills are especially insane. Why did I learn it this early?
Everyone give it everything you've got. The area boss is about to go down.
Tyrant, what are you doing?
Everyone, I'm leaving the beginner village.
Why does it feel like they're all saying one thing and meaning another?
Great! That jinx is finally gone.
We can finally go grind in the higher level zones.
A long time ago.
This divine domain continent was ruled by two divine dragons with the power of creation.
One embodied order and harmony, the dragon of order. The other embodied chaos and evil, the dragon of chaos.
The two divine dragons went to war over their conflicting ideals.
The skies changed color.
Mountains crumbled and the earth split apart.
And the once whole continent shattered into pieces, becoming the archipelago it is today.
These different island chains correspond to the different game regions. Even the Jiangnan server in the Huaxia region is just one small island among them.
With no winner between the two divine dragons.
Both were gravely wounded.
And the representatives of the two dragon gods,
The Order Dragon Clan
and the Chaos Dragon Clan
officially stepped onto the world stage.
In every server, the fate of each race is decided by the players on that server. In his previous life, the Sun Nation focused on the undead race,
which led to the near extinction of the other races on that server.
Adventurer,
please choose your destination.
Holy Helm City lies in the central part of the continent's eastern side, near the Endless Sea. It is the crossroads of the 5 major races, and the place where the 6th Eclipse War broke out. In Holy Helm City, pioneering new content is extremely difficult, but the rewards are equally generous. I choose the Lionheart's Empire, Holy Helm City.
Adventurer, Holy Helm City is open only to true warriors. You must cross the perilous Misty Forest to earn Holy Helm City's recognition.
As I expected of Holy Helm City, with its SSS tier pioneer difficulty, right off the bat it gives you a mandatory quest.
The quest rewards are pretty good, but the penalty for failing is brutal.
Those even 1 point of reputation, and you basically won't be able to take any quests from Holy Helm City.
Wouldn't that ruin the character?
The Misty Forest is basically a giant dungeon, with a recommended party size of 5 players. That's all free EXP and loot. I'll solo it. Didn't expect to run into goblins here. Goblins are a neutral race. Unlike humans, they didn't build vast kingdoms. Instead, they formed goblin venture companies. What goblins are best known for is their highly advanced science and engineering. If I build up goblin reputation, it'll be a huge help later on, when my guild starts establishing territory.
Dear goblin friends, is there anything I can help you with?
Sorry, we don't trust you.
Hello, here's 500 gold.
May money bear witness to our friendship.
Hey, I'm giving you 500 gold. Could you stop bothering me?
You handsome goblin. How about we make friends instead of enemies?
We're teaching.
Not gambling.
If you normally can't get quests from this kind of NPC, it's usually because your reputation isn't high enough. Goblins are a neutral race.
They're stubborn by nature.
And don't recognize reputation with any major city other than goblin reputation. And at this stage, players basically have no goblin reputation at all. So it makes sense that he can't take the quest.
Dear Mr. Tyrant,
Please wait a moment.
I heard you have quite a good reputation with the dragon race. So, would you be willing to help us poor goblins?
Yeah!
Yes, of course.
Accept quest. The dragons truly judged right? Please lead us to Holy Helm City.
Who would have thought the 100 Dragon Clan reputation the Light Dragon gave him would actually come in handy?
What the hell? How did those goblins get mixed up with this guy? What's going on?
Damn, this guy's crazy lucky. He actually picked up the goblin's hidden quest.
Hold it right there. Those goblin NPCs were discovered by our Illusion Guild. How could we let you just walk off with them?
Now that Illusion Guild has its eyes on him,
this kid's done for. 幻视. That's one of the top 10 Emperor-ranked guilds in Jiangnan.
Even a guild at that level wants a piece of the action.
Leave the NPCs behind, or the consequences of offending our Illusion Guild
aren't something a small fry like you can bear.
Then can your Illusion Guild afford the consequences of offending him?
Tyrant. Isn't he the one who got the first clear of the Stars Camp dungeon?
His gear is even better than our boss Wenshi Kuangtu's.
Tyrant, don't think this is over yet!
We'll report this to...
Forget Illusion Guild. Even if Xinchen, the only god-ranked guild in the Huaxia server, showed up, I still wouldn't be afraid. It would take at least an hour to cross the Misty Forest. But these goblins were extremely weak, which slowed them down considerably.
Warrior, I can sense a group of corrupted creatures nearby. Please make sure to keep us safe.
This escort quest can actually be used to farm goblin reputation. That's something incredibly hard to come by.
The dragon was right about you after all. Your combat skills truly amaze us goblins.
Some rare NPCs in Godsbane have their own personal affinity system. So Mudo is actually a hero NPC.
Hero NPCs are much stronger, and they can even be recruited by players.
You can even do certain unspeakable things with them while escorting the goblins.
Every monster you kill increases both reputation and affinity. If I take them along to grind mobs,
won't I be able to max out both reputation and affinity? Mr. Model, it's my honor to serve the goblins.
Very well, warrior. Then let us continue on our way. We will reach Holy Helm City safely.
Then please follow me. It looks like while I spent the last few days farming goblin reputation and affinity in Mistwood Forest, the major guilds have started catching up.
A lot of players skipped the Scourge camp and headed straight for the major main cities.
Too bad. They missed out on the dungeon rewards because of it.
Fall one step behind, and you'll keep falling behind.
So 90% of the players who chose Holy Helm City won't even make it through Mistwood Forest.
Crap. I've been busy grinding Goblin Affinity these past few days,
and completely forgot about those two. What nonsense are you talking about? I only spent a few days grinding NPC Affinity, that's all.
In the game, I'm desperately grinding Goblin Affinity, while in real life, rich women are desperately trying to win my favor.
Never thought I, Qin Feng, would end up turning into a goblin after all.
You're truly incredible.
Warrior. Your reputation and affinity have already reached the level that ordinary players would need 1,000 goblin quests to achieve.
Who dares awaken me from my slumber?
There's actually a hidden boss.
I knew the Misty Forest wasn't that simple.
Come out, my little trains!
Friend of the goblins, please protect us. The Goblin Risk Company will reward you handsomely.
Accept. I have to kill the boss anyway, so one more quest means one more reward.
Insignificant creature.
Be bound by this king's vines. Did he run away? Restore yourself. My living armor. I'm free!
Mercy? Not a chance.
Wait, if you kill this humble king, you'll only get a piece of rotten wood.
But if you choose to spare me,
I'll offer up the treasures I've collected over the years.
Huh? What treasures?
Gold. Here, I also have a mysterious cloak to present to you, brave warrior.
My epic quest, Prologue. Dragon Awakening just happens to require a trip to the Church of Light in Holy Helm City, so I can turn in this cloak while I'm there.
What? You think this little bit is enough to buy me off? Looks like you don't know how the word death is written.
Spare me, warrior!
please spare me.
I still have one more treasure to offer!
This is a demonic treasure I found on the battlefield.
The demon blood vial.
With this, it's basically like having 3 extra lives.
It was because I was tainted by demon blood that the entire Misty Forest was corrupted by me.
No wonder this was a battlefield of the 6 Eclipse Wars. You can just casually pick up legendary treasures here.
My friend, you've saved the goblins' lives once again.
Without a doubt, you are the goblins' best friend.
Finally, is friendly. That much reputation usually takes a guild 2 or 3 years of hard work to earn.
I'm dying here. He actually ran a dungeon with no reward. This Tyrann guy must be so desperate for fame, he's gone crazy.
He's already fallen behind the first tier players in levels. Looks like he's done for.
Whether I profited or not, I know it myself. The real reward is waiting for me inside St. Helm City.
My friend, we've arrived at St. Helm City.
Come with me.
The Goblin Risk Company is in St. Helm City's trade district.
So it's you two.
Little Tyrant, what took you so long to get to St. Helm City? Were you planning to retire in the Misty Forest or what?
The only reason your guild could fully clear the Scourge camp was because of the massive pile of silver gear I farmed up. Without me, you'd still be stuck at the dungeon entrance. That's a huge favor I did you. If you don't acknowledge it, I don't mind coming over myself and stripping your guild lady's gear off piece by piece to collect the debt.
Tyrant, you damn pervert.
Still, I do have to thank you. Otherwise, we couldn't have entered the main city this quickly. You've got me convinced, Little Tyrant. I owe you one.
My child! You've finally returned safely.
Father, I'm fine. It was this brave human who saved me. He is my true friend and partner. You must thank him properly.
Mr. Tyrant, I am Mo Dimong, Senior Manager of the Imperial Crystal Company in Senkui City. Thank you for saving my child and my people.
Father, this reward is nowhere near enough to honor the hero's contribution. People will laugh at the Razak family for not knowing how to repay kindness.
Please allow Father to give it some thought. You can wait in the reception hall for now.
The Razak family, one of the 7 great families on the Imperial Crystal Board. Each of them is unimaginably wealthy, with family assets in the trillions. So this model is actually from the Razak family, one of the 7 director families of Imperial Crystal.
Oh right, my father is the head of Imperial Crystal Company in St. K City, and he'll definitely give you the best reward.
Looks like I saved a ridiculously rich 3rd generation heir.
Esteemed Mr. Tyrant,
To show the Razak family's gratitude, after consulting with headquarters, we've decided to grant you one use of Imperial Crystal's divine artifact, the Void God Needle. The Void God Needle can fuse multiple set pieces into a brand new piece of equipment, inheriting most of your set's attributes. However, using the divine artifact Void God Needle consumes an enormous amount of energy, so you'll need to pay a price.
What price?
Using the Void God Needle requires 500,000 Imperial Crystal Reputation. The warrior must first pay 50,000 Imperial Crystal Reputation, then pay the remaining 450,000 within 1 year. Otherwise, you must become Imperial Crystal Slave for 3 years.
Those Imperial Crystal people really are born profiteers. Still, this deal is worth it. It's basically 500,000 Imperial Crystal Reputation for a ridiculously overpowered piece of gear.
That's a massive profit.
Alright.
I accept.
Warrior! Just as expected of the hero who saved my son, I'll personally handle the forging for you.
What's that?
A hidden quest, maybe.
The warrior succeeded! There was a fluctuation during the artifact's energy transfer, causing the ring's attributes to change. They became even more perfect.
It actually reached 5-star legendary rank, and in actual combat, it's even stronger than 7 pieces of the Executioner set combined. Choose to reveal some of its stats.
Holy crap! Our server actually made it to the top ranks in the world!
This ranking is insane.
Beaming the god of our server, guarding the Star Hall.
Thanks for carrying us, big boss.
This tyrant must have gotten there by snatching the Imperial Capital NPC from my illusory world guild. That's how he got this 5-star legendary item. I didn't expect my Silvermoon staff to not even make the top 3. This game really is full of hidden monsters. Looks like I'll have to make a trip to St. Kui City too.
Otherwise, I'll fall far behind those two monsters, Tyrant and Beaming.
So this time, I'm not number 1. This game is getting more and more interesting.
What? 5-star legendary. These stats are absolutely broken.
Black gold equipment. Beaming is growing this fast. If I weren't someone who was reborn,
I really wouldn't be able to surpass him.
in my previous life, Beaming fully sided with the Lich King and became his pawn in conquering Earth. Countless humans died at Beaming's hands. In any case, this man must be eliminated.
Who would have thought a piece of equipment would let second place Beiming challenge first place Tyrant?
One piece of equipment costs 100 million art newly. Damn, that's enough to buy a company.
Those people who mocked him for wasting his time farming Misty Forest. Turns out he went and got a legendary piece of equipment. Now they've been thoroughly humiliated.
This top spender may have awful mechanics, but his understanding of the game is still spot on.
Boss, I heard all the major guilds are looking for a city building token. Once they get one, players can build cities of their own.
You're pretty ambitious.
The intel I bought says, if you want a city building token, there's a chance the Church of Light's main quest line will reward one. I'm waiting at the Church of Light to pick up the quest. But there are way too many people here.
I can't get in at all. Wait for me at the Church of Light. I'll get you inside to take the quest.
Boss, you're finally here? Boss, the church only releases 10 quests an hour, and there are at least tens of thousands of players here. There's no way to squeeze in.
I'm getting you into the Church of Light today.
Boss, that's way too confident. There's no way anyone can push their way in.
Honored Mr. Tyrant, I have received the Dragon God's command. Please, both of you, come in.
Damn, that's some VIP treatment.
Life really is unfair when you compare people.
That's insane. Go look around inside first. Whether you can trigger a quest
depends on your own luck.
Mortal, you have grown faster than I expected. However,
Compared to a true dragon, you still have a very long way to go.
By the dragon god's name, I came here to become a true dragon.
Dragons are divided into drakes, divine dragons, and ancient divine dragons. So which kind of dragon do you wish to become?
I want to become the mightiest ancient divine dragon.
Morta, your extraordinary courage and ambition have earned my respect. I will give you the most difficult mission. Doom Swamp was the very heart of the battlefield in the 6th Eclipse War. The flesh and blood of countless living beings were buried there, becoming part of the swamp. The dead cannot rest in the swamp, so I hope you can recover some dragon remains from it.
Dragon God, I will do my best to bring back as many dragon remains as I can.
Very good. Also, the Swamp of Doom is far from Holy Helm City and close to the Inferno faction, so I will arrange for some people to distract the Inferno faction and throw them off your trail.
Do we really need to make such a big fuss?
By the way, I found this cloak in the Mistwood Forest.
I never expected Gabriel to have fallen in the Mistwood Forest as well. Mortal, I am glad you were able to recover Gabriel's cloak. He was once the angel I was most proud of. The war is far from over. When the eclipse comes, demons and undead will sweep across the land again. It is time for this cloak to have a new master.
Alright. With the cloak slot and Gabriel's wings, I literally have one more piece of equipment than every other player. And it's actually an artifact fragment. These stats are absolutely insane. It was already as powerful as legendary gear. And once angel form is activated, it's basically like turning on cheats.
Better not activate it just yet.
And I'll set all its info to hidden for now.
A single 5-star legendary item already drove the players crazy. If they found out I also had an artifact fragment, they'd probably lose their minds on the spot.
Now that you possess Gabriel's wings, Mortal, perhaps you are qualified to undertake a hidden quest. Do you know why the 6th Eclipse War broke out in the Swamp of Doom?
I'm all ears.
Long ago, all dragons lived in Ancestral Dragon City, but later the continent shattered, and Ancestral Dragon City vanished with it. And it is said that the lost Ancestral Dragon City lies within the Swamp of Doom. I hope you can use the power of the Dragon Compass and Gabriel's wings to find this lost Ancestral Dragon City. Mortal, au-delà!
It's actually a global competitive quest. In my previous life, Ancestral Dragon City was first discovered by American players, and it greatly boosted that server's overall strength. The Doom Swamp is a long way off, starting from St. Helm City.
It'll take at least 3 days. And whether it's in the Doom Swamp or anywhere along the way, there are no respawn points.
Once a player dies, they have to respawn back in St. Helm City. However, compared to the monsters and players from the Hell faction, the real trouble in the Doom Swamp is something else.
This map is nasty as hell. There are no respawn points anywhere along the route, and not even an NPC selling potions.
And the swamp is very close to the Hell faction's main city.
So they'll definitely set up an ambush there.
Mr. Tyrant, this is exactly the Fire Lizard potion you need. The potion costs 1 silver coin per bottle.
How many would you like?
How many do you have,
We currently have 800,000 bottles in stock.
Sigh. Demand for this potion is way too low. We've been trying to sell it for 10 years and still haven't cleared the stock. We've taken a huge loss on it.
I'll take all of it.
And I want to sign an exclusive distribution deal with the Alchemists Association. For the next 3 months, no matter how much Fire Lizard potions the association produces, I'll buy all of it at the agreed price.
Bossa, this potion is totally useless.
Why are we buying this stuff?
This potion is no joke.
Without Fire Lizard potion, you won't be able to make a move in the Doom Swamp.
Now that we've monopolized it, you know what that means.
Bossa, you're trying to corner the market, huh? With this much stuff.
Bossa, how are you going to haul it all away?
Then let me show you something.
Holy shit, that's insane! What kind of god-tier item is that backpack of yours?
The Dragon of Light lent me this dragon pouch. It's insanely useful.
If this epic quest weren't so important, and if the Dragon of Light weren't so powerful, I'd seriously consider keeping this quest item for myself.
Then I'll gather a team to buy up all the remaining Fire Lizard potions on the market and completely monopolize it.
And I'm heading for the Swamp of Doom right now.
Guild leader, our members finally picked up the quest for the lost ancestral dragon city. Take a look.
Very good. We have to find it as quickly as possible.
Then the next step is to head to the Death Mountains and search for the ancestral dragon city.
We plan to send 50,000 secondary guild members to conduct a carpet search and try to locate it within 6 months.
6 months is too long.
Send it 200,000 members. We must find the lost ancestral dragon city within 2 months.
But that'll cost a huge amount of money.
If the predictions about Godslayer are true, then money will be worthless later anyway.
What the hell? Who slapped a Doom debuff on me?
All my stats are down by 30%.
Holy shit. Looks like it's an area-wide buff. It triggers as long as you're in the Swamp of Doom.
Sister Cece, all the girls got hit with the Doom buff? What do we do? Go. Everyone, stay calm. Let me think of something first.
Tyrant once said, this potion is extremely useful for pushing into the Swamp of Doom.
But what exactly does it do? Keeping it would just take up backpack space.
Girls, we're saved! The Fire Lizard Potion can remove the Doom debuff. Everyone, hurry up and take the potion!
Wow, Sister Rose, you really called it. Sister A-chan, you're amazing! Sister Shuse, we have 100,000 Fire Lizard Potions. We definitely can't use them all ourselves. Why not sell them to the other guilds? We can make a little cash for cosmetics. Selling Fire Lizard Potions! See the effect for yourself. 5 gold coins a bottle. Limited stock. Interested buyers come to the Rose Guild.
What the hell? This stuff can be sold.
These chicks are money crazy, aren't they?
No, wait. Look closely. This potion removes the Doom debuff.
I want it. I want it. I want it. Give me another 100 bottles.
1,000.
Good thing Tyrant gave us that intel. By the way, what is that damn pervert Tyrant doing now?
The Goblin Black Corpse which Moto gave me is packed with goblin quests. This mining quest in Doom Swamp can fund reputation.
And it collects minerals at the same time.
It's perfect to do right now.
Could someone have found the dragon skeleton this quickly?
Could undead have already been here? And judging by how strong the gatekeeping monsters are here, the boss inside won't be weak either.
That corpse witch is a kind of half-lich creature. It uses necromancy to seal its soul inside a servant's corpse, making its body effectively undying. It's one of the undead race's elite units.
I didn't expect to run into one here. And that corpse lich and these skeleton mages seem to be performing some kind of dark ritual.
Who dares trespass into my territory? I grant you frenzy.
I can't even see its info. In Divine Realm, you can view the info of monsters more than 10 levels above you.
That means this greater corpse lich is at least a level 25 boss. Judging by that damage, the boss probably has around 80,000 GP.
Come out, my little pet.
Damn, this quest is such a scam.
I grant you frenzy.
This boss doesn't have much HP, but its skills are absolutely broken. I have to go all in. If it works, this ends it once and for all. If not, I'll just respawn back in Shenkui City. Activate Wings of Gabriel.
damage is brutal. But luckily I have a 50% damage reduction effect, so it's not fatal yet. Let's settle this right here. That was close. Good thing I had the demon blood vial, or I'd be sent back to spawn.
Who is this top-ranked artifact guy?
He's insanely overpowered.
I thought Boss Tyrant was already more impressive. But who knew this artifact guy was even crazier?
Guild leader. According to our scouts in Shenhui City, all the major guilds in Shenhui City have already gathered a huge number of players and are preparing to head to the Swamp of Doom.
How many are there?
Guild members plus unaffiliated players, at least 200,000 to 300,000.
Very good. Since they've come, then let all 200,000 to 300,000 Light Faction players be buried in the Swamp of Doom. Issue the order immediately. Coordinate with the other guilds of the Hell Faction, and make full use of the terrain advantage. Wipe out every player from the Light Faction in the Swamp of Doom.
Yes, sir.
Tyrant, you'll definitely show up too, won't you? This time, I'll kill you myself. And then challenge Artifact Bro, the no one player on the gear rankings. Good thing I hit it beforehand, or who knows how many people would be doubting their entire lives again. It's actually a ring with a built-in resurrection effect. That's insanely overpowered.
My soul is free.
Mortal, thank you.
You saved my noble soul.
Your Grace, we both share dragon blood. Saving you was only my duty.
Oh, mortal. Although your dragon blood is faint, your character is no different from that of a true dragon.
It even gives +3 divine power. That means my total divine power is now 17. It's only one fragment, so it's not much use for now. I'll keep it for now.
Then, mortal, is there anything else you wish to ask?
Your Grace, I'd like to know whether, during the 6th Eclipse War, you found any trace of the Ancestral Dragon City.
That war did indeed begin because of rumors about the Ancestral Dragon City, but as for whether it truly exists in the Swamp of Doom, no one can say for certain. However, there was a theory back then that the Ancestral Dragon City lies in the eastern Swamp of Doom, somewhere near the Sea of Doom. Then farewell, mortal. May the great Dragon of Order descend upon the world once more. I believe we'll meet again.
The eastern Swamp of Doom, near the Sea of Doom. Looks like I'll have to pass through the Expeditionary Army camp.
Hiring in bulk without fire lizard potions, there's no way to survive out there.
Brothers, everything's sold out.
Not even a single fire lizard potion is left.
Talk nicely. Don't point a knife at me.
He's out of stock, but I have some.
Boss?
Go buy from the boss. The boss has enough fire lizard potions for 2 whole guilds.
What? 30 gold per bottle!
Oh my god!
Sorry, the second batch is sold out.
No way, the second batch went up to 40 gold and every bottle still sold out.
Can't help it. In all of Godslayer, only Tyrant is selling them here. Alright, the third batch is up. 100,000 bottles, 50 gold each.
Damn, even drug dealers don't make money this fast.
Just how many potions can one backpack hold?
How does it fit so many?
Tyrant, Illusory World is taking your entire stock.
So pack it up now. 50 gold per bottle. 5 million gold in total.
That's already generous enough. Sell the potions to Illusory World for 10 gold each, and we'll let the Chinka Town NPC incident slide. Well, great deal, right? Bosa, I thought these guys had just bought up all 5,000 bottles.
I've changed my mind.
What?
You agree? No. I mean, from now on, all potions sold by Lai Hen Team, Illusory World, and dogs are both banned from buying.
Guild leader, how come Chirin can sell 100,000 bottles for 4 million gold?
While our Rose Guild's 100,000 bottles only fetch a few 100,000?
Because we're honest potion sellers. I'm only making 50 times the cost.
But Terrence making hundreds of times that.
Watching them make money hurts more than me losing money. Guild leader, we should have sold them for 40 gold a bottle from the start. By the way, was 5 gold a bottle your price?
Shut up! You're warming my bed tonight. And don't you dare take off those thigh highs.
President, if you love cuddling people to sleep that much, why not get yourself a boyfriend?
The people from Phantom World Guild are fighting Tyrant. Hundreds of them ganging up on him alone.
Tyrant's attack is way too high. We've only got 600 or 700 HP. He can one-shot us?
Brothers, focus fire and take him down. If you won't sell the medicine to Phantom World, then die.
How is the cooldown on that blink so short?
Boss, all our ranged players are down.
What do you mean they're all gone? I'm a mage too. I just can't hit him, that's all.
No way.
So this is Tyrant's strength. He's insanely strong. 1 against over 100. And he wiped them all in under 30 seconds. That's basically cheating, right?
This kid's got some skills. Why not bring him under our command?
Boss Madman, he just killed our men and even ambushed me.
Send someone to approach Tyrant, find out who he is in real life, and make sure he joins Phantom World. If he refuses to show respect,
then do what we always do. Take him out in the real world.
Understood.
You may go.
The boss still needs to oversee the battle at a ruin up ahead.
Mr. Feng, our hospital has already moved your sister into the best cryopod available, and we'll do everything we can to keep her condition stable.
Xiaowang. Shawn and I were both orphans from the Magic City orphanage. Because the director abused children, we ran away. We only had each other. A few years ago, my sister was diagnosed with a rare illness, fell into a coma, and has been kept in cryostasis ever since.
Shawn, I swear I'll cure you. Oh, now that all 200,000 fire lizard potions are sold,
the money I have has gained 2 extra zeros. Now my sister's cryo chamber expenses are no longer a problem, and I won't have to live off Flory anymore. Crap, Flory is getting ready to come back.
And she said she'll make me pay when she does.
I need to move out and lie low for a while, or she'll drain me dry sooner or later.
Woman, since when is it your business if I go fool around? In my previous life, Godslayer only reached this kind of unprecedented hype.
Half a year later.
Looks like my rebirth has sped up the timeline.
At noon, the Vision Guild will borrow 50,000 players from other guilds, then make one all-out push on the boss, Master Wu, and the whole process will be live-streamed worldwide.
A human wave tactic really is effective against a world boss. If 50,000 players just mindlessly rush in, they really might be able to bring this boss down. But Master Wu's endless skills are going to make you suffer. There are still 3 hours until Vision's live-streamed boss fight, and it'll take me a little over 2 hours to reach Master Wu's location. The dragon remains are very important to me. I can't let them fall into your hands.
Hello, players around the world. I'm a Vision Madman.
Today, Vision will show players around the world how to take down the world's first level 30 boss, Master Wu. The hunt begins now.
Pull all the mobs together.
Rally in front of the boss.
Assassins, front row.
Warriors,
Knights, second row.
mages, archers 玩爷们的
Priests, third row. Everyone get into formation. When I give the order, everyone attacks the boss at once. Don't be afraid to die. If you do, I'll cover the losses. Let's kill Master Wu within 15 minutes.
Boss, our boss seems to be gone. Impossible 死了我气死了
What? Where's my boss? Where's the dragon skeleton?
+3 divine power, plus dragon shards and a rebirth ring. Nice. Got pretty lucky this time. An orange archer skill book dropped. Stealing someone else's boss is such a rush. So satisfying. So damn good. With that many people, they said it'd take 15 minutes. I just popped angel mode. And I finished it in 15 seconds.
What the hell is going on?
Boss, looks like someone took advantage of us not paying attention, snuck into the cave alone, and stole the boss.
This level 30 boss was too much even for our 3000-man raid, but that guy stole it solo. Impossible! Not even Tyrant could pull that off, right?
Boss, ordinary players definitely couldn't, but don't forget, Tyrant isn't the only monster on our server. There's also that artifact guy.
Jiangnan Prefecture in Huaxia is too strange
for someone to solo steal a level 30 boss there. Who is this man? Dispatch a special unit immediately. Secretly create a batch of low-level alt accounts in Jiangnan Prefecture and find out Artifact Guy's true identity. Order MI5 to send several of its top spies to infiltrate Jiangnan Prefecture in Huaxia. Keep a close eye on everything happening there.
Yes, sir.
This seemingly unremarkable server is actually no joke.
Contact our agents in Huaxia. Have them quickly build up our influence in Jiangnan Prefecture. We need full intel on everything in Jiangnan Prefecture.
Yes, sir.
Losing money and wasting all that effort is one thing.
But now we've embarrassed ourselves in front of the whole world. One tyrant was already freakish enough.
Who would have thought there'd be an artifact bro too?
Boss, following the original plan to recruit Tyrant was kind enough to reply under my post.
What did he say?
Bastard!
All I did was turn down the offer to be Illusion Vision's Vice Guild leader. And the Illusion Vision took it really badly.
Boss want me to fire back? I can spam worse traces until he goes broke.
No need. Bull need. I've got my own way of dealing with him.
Jim, an annual salary of 500 million.
What an idiot.
On one hand, he's offering a huge bounty for Tyrant, and on the other, he's offering Artifact Bro 500 million a year to join him.
By the way, boss, speaking of recruiting, is our guild taking in new members? I've actually got 2 pretty good candidates.
Our guild isn't recruiting any players for now.
There really aren't many people online you can trust. And at worst, they could even be foreign spies. In my previous life, the Yanjing server exposed a massive foreign espionage operation,
and the Huaxia region suffered devastating losses because of it.
From now on, I have to be more careful. I absolutely can't let anyone in Godslayer know who I am in real life.
I had just decided to keep my identity a secret, and someone called out my real name in public.
Sigh, just as I thought. My goodwill was rejected by the boss. It is a little frustrating. But that's not what worries me most.
Sir, dinner is served. The 2 young ladies are already at the table.
Let's eat. I didn't expect both my daughters to get mixed up with the same jerk.
That guy Feng, or whatever his name is.
When I get back to Madu, I'll chop you to pieces.
And dump you in the Huangpu River for the fish.
I'm just a little handsome, that's all.
Are these sisters seriously latching onto me? If Flory had latched onto me in my past life,
I'd have been thrilled.
But right now, I absolutely can't let my in-game ID be exposed. It wouldn't just be Huanshi. Even their mob connections might come to my door and hack me apart. Worst of all, there's their father, who has ties on both sides of the law, and they can pull strings everywhere. Xianghua Long. Join the same guild as me. No. They know me in real life. It could really get them killed. In my previous life, the real-world addresses of several top Xinqian members on the Yanjing server were leaked. Foreign agents went straight to their homes and assassinated them. Just like that, Xingchen, the only Huaxia guild on the divine rankings, was erased from the list.
And the entire Huaxia region was dealt a massive blow.
Li Hentian had to prevent that ending.
They're catching up.
After them! Don't let them get away!
How?
Is there an ambush?
No! That's not right! It's only one person.
It's Tyrant!
Fall back!
After all, when the apocalypse comes, players of the Light faction are still on Earth's side, and they'll still be needed in the future to fight off the undead invasion.
My sister and I thank you.
Both Tyrant is kinda handsome, but why does he look kinda familiar?
What the hell? I kept dodging them at every turn, trying not to get tangled up with these sisters. And the people I ended up saving were actually them. Didn't I trick these 2 sisters into going to Silver Moon City? How did they end up here? In the swamp of misfortune.
Big brother Tyrant, why are you staring at me and my sister? My sister and I already have someone we like, so please behave yourself.
Mr. Tyrant, my sister's being a little emotionally unstable lately. Please don't take it personally. My sister and I picked up a hidden quest, and it's teleported us from Silver Moon City to Holy Home City. Mr. Tyrant, could you help us?
In Divine Domain, Players can only teleport between cities after level 30.
This quest must be something special.
Can I take a look at the quest description? It's actually a 9-star rare quest, just one rank below epic.
And it was issued by the Dragon of Heavenly Craft.
That's one of the 4 great divine dragons of the Light faction.
No problem. Let's go.
According to the quest prompt, just past here lies the resting place of the fallen dragon heir.
This forest has been corrupted by a curse, so it's extremely dangerous.
And the whole way is crawling with these corrupted monsters.
It's so scary. So gross.
I'll leave this boss to you two sisters. I'll keep its aggro on me, and you can take the chance to show me what you've got.
Come on, Brad. Hit your grandpa.
Size, this boss is so dumb. It can't land a single hit on Big Brother Tyrant.
Sis, it's our turn to shine. We can't let Mr. Tyrant look down on us.
Okay, sis. Let's do this. Ice wall. Fire wall.
Good thing there's no friendly fire.
Or I'd have died before the boss could kill me.
Taken out by these 2 deadweight teammates first. These 2 sisters are complete gaming morons.
Over 100 of you got wiped by a single guy. So are you just that trash? Or was it that artifact bro?
It was Tiran with just a bow and a sword. He slaughtered over 100 of our brothers.
Show me the battle footage. Good. I was just wondering how to get in the Lich Dragon's good graces. And now this tyrant has delivered himself right to my door. Blood Fiend, come on.
Chief, if we kill Tyrant,
we'll make a killing and earn the Lich Dragon's reward.
Your gear has just been forged. I'm handing it over to you now. Go kill Tyrant and wipe out the light players in Doom Swamp while you're at.
Understood.
Nice teamwork.
Big Sis, Little Loli, under your master's guidance, you two have improved fast.
That's because we're talented. Hurry up and take us to the place where the dragon heir fell. Or are you into me and my sister and deliberately leading us in circles through the forest? Let me tell you, not happening.
Mr. Tyrant, please don't mind her.
I've already wrecked you and your sister in bed plenty of times in my dreams.
Why would I need to fool around here?
Man, a couple days ago Tyrant blasted my ass with 1 arrow, and I respawned way off in St. Home City. I haven't slept for days just to make it back. I'm about to drop dead from exhaustion.
Brother Poison Rat, go get some sleep.
We've got the camp covered.
Alright, I'm logging off to rest.
For fuck's sake.
Who the hell one-shot me again? Why did I get sent all the way back again?
Can't I respawn somewhere else for once?
They're from the Styx Guild.
They've pushed all the way to the camp.
The undead are attacking! Everyone be careful!
That guy almost got one-shot.
Fair point.
My undead army, come force.
Move it!
Today was just a warm-up. Tyrant, you're my real target.
It's still about half a day's journey.
Looks like the Styx Guild has already made its move.
To mobilize 10,000 elite assassins this early in the game.
Their organization and strength are seriously impressive.
The Ghost Shadow Necklace appeared in my previous life too, but right now it's only a half-finished item. It still needs to be refined and avoid Divine Array before it can become the Divine Artifact, the Hidden God Necklace. In my previous life, the Hidden God Necklace ended up in Baning's hands. Did I change the timeline again? Wait, isn't Bloodfiend that guy they used to call the cuckold hero in my previous life?
Tyrant, this Bloodfiend is really strong.
He's just a pitiful man. Bloodfiend's girlfriend was having an affair with the guild leader, Bane. After finding out, Bloodfiend broke with the Styx Guild. In the end, the Styx Guild had him killed. Rumor has it the Styx Guild is actually a bunch of drug traffickers operating on the high seas.
Tyrant, so many of our girls from the Rose Guild have been killed. We can't hold out much longer. We may have to fall back to Holy Helm City.
No way, sis. The Rose Guild isn't some small-time guild.
Bloodfiend and his men are specifically targeting our priests. With the priests nearly wiped out, our guild has lost all sustain in battle. We're basically combat ineffective now. Are you going to make a move on Bloodfiend?
Right now, only you can stop him.
This Bloodfiend is insane.
He even killed boss Huaishi.
I'm going back to Holy Helm City. This place is too terrifying.
Tyrant, only you are worthy of being my opponent. Just you wait. I'll cut your head off with my dagger. You'll regret ever coming to the Swamp of Doom.
Where on earth is Dragon L? We've been searching this pitch black valley for 2 days.
Mr. Tyrant, are we going to make you late for your duel with Bloodshot?
No hurry. The quest comes first.
Something's up.
Dragon L's remains should be right behind this waterfall.
Huh? That waterfall is disgusting. No way I'm going in there.
Let's go in and take a look.
We should be close to finishing the quest.
Sorry to trouble you, Mr. Tyrant.
Such a huge cave. Only the dragon race could have made something like this. Dragon L must be inside.
Does this Dragon L never bathe? It reeks.
By the 6th cycle, the war had already been going on for over 300 years, and Dragon L had long since perished, leaving behind only a heap of bones.
Dragon L was the Sky Dragon's most prized disciple and had mastered all the magic of Sky City.
If it hadn't fallen,
it very likely would have become a new divine dragon.
You know about Sky City?
Yeah. The proud mages do not worship the Dragon of Light. They revere the power of magic, gain the protection of the Sky Dragon, and build Sky City. A city floating high in the heaven. That's the ultimate destination for mages. But sadly, my sister and I will never get the chance to go to Sky City.
Maybe you will. If I can, I'll help you.
Thank you. But more than anything, my sister and I hope to find that trace of warmth in this game.
So many luminous pearls. They've got to be worth a ton of gold. Looks like getting rich off these luminous pearls isn't happening.
What a money grubber. In that regard, you really do remind me of a certain scumbag. Naturally.
Have I really been lying here for over 300 years? And the Dragon L is still alive.
Mr. Tyrant, what should we do?
There is only one way now. Kill this demon dragon, and its soul will be set free and return to the Tomb of Dragons.
With stats like that, beating it is basically impossible.
The dragon is in an extremely weakened state.
This is the best chance to kill it.
Or this quest will never be completed.
Mr. Tyrant, this quest is too dangerous. My sister and I have decided to give up.
Give up? With L's current HP, I'd say I have a 50-50 shot.
No, Mr. Tyrant. I think you've misunderstood. Actually, my sister and I had already decided to quit God's domain for good.
Why stop playing?
My sister and I only got into God's domain because of that guy. We thought we'd all get to enjoy the game together, but in the end,
that jerk never showed up. So the more we played, the worse we felt.
He's clearly standing right in front of the sisters, yet he still won't tell them who he really is. Isn't that a little too cruel?
Big bro Tyrant, thanks for being with us all this time.
Goodbye, Mr. Tyrant. You should get out of here now. This quest is really too dangerous. Ah, I get it.
Big sis, little Lolita, join Li Hentian, and I'll help you find that scumbag. With my status as No. 2 on the gear rankings, tracking down one jerk will be easy. Besides, your gaming skills still need work. As your master, I won't let you quit halfway.
Mr. Tyrant, thank you.
And you still say you don't have a thing for us. Same as always. Not a chance.
We are honored to join Lai Hentian, guild leader.
Next, I'm going to use Gabriel's wings. Your guild leader is about to slay a dragon. You'll wait outside the cave first.
Your guild leader is about to slay a dragon.
It's gonna get too bloody for kids.
You're slaying a dragon.
Not doing anything weird to it.
What's not kid-friendly about that?
Still, this place reeks. So I was just about to step out for some air.
These are the rewards we got from the Shenio company. When we top up 10 million RMB, please take them, guild leader.
As expected of rich girls, these are some pretty great potions and magic scrolls.
They really spent a fortune.
Who would have thought I'd still be living off these two sisters even in the game?
Time's up!
Mortal.
You trespass upon a dragon's domain. I didn't expect a mere mortal with dragon blood. Well then, are you willing to serve Ire, the great dragon of magic?
I refuse. Dragon Air, you have fallen. By the will of your master, the Dragon of Light, I will free you from this demonic body
and return your soul to the Tomb of 10,000 Dragons to rest in peace.
Insignificant mortal, if you can kill me, perhaps I'll thank you.
Welcome, New Year's Eve.
Multi-flash.
As expected of a dragon.
That defense is ridiculously high.
Ah, mortal.
Face the wrath of the dragon.
Multi-flash is used up. Looks like I'll have to man up and fight the dragon head-on.
All or nothing.
Yo, if not for Angel Form's 50% damage reduction, I would have been one-shot. The dragon only has 20% HP left, and I'm completely out of options.
Mortal, I shall give you one last chance. Become the servant of me, El, the great magic dragon, and I will grant you immense magical power.
Sorry, I have no interest in becoming some magic dragon servant.
I just want to kill you.
You evil dragon. Where the hell did Boss Tyrant go? We're all traumatized by those Styx assassins.
Boss Tyrant is insane.
He actually slayed a dragon.
The Dragon Slayer title is so badass.
A search party just ran into a dragon out in the wild. They got wiped before they could even take off 1% of its HP.
That's to be expected, given the current strength of players.
What the fuck?
How is that possible? Inform our agents. First, find out who Shenji Bro really is. Second, uncover Tyrant's identity. Recruit them if possible. If not,
kill them. I'm on the global announcement again. Can't you let me keep a low profile for once? This Dragon Slayer title is insanely strong. With title bonuses stacked, crit damage can go up to 400%.
It's actually a black gold ring. Without my rebirth, I'd have died at least 3 times by now.
And these stats are completely broken. It doesn't just fully restore HP and mana.
It can also reset skills.
Looks like you'll have to kill more demons from now on.
This demon blood vial is ridiculously strong.
If it can be upgraded, even better.
After more than 300 years, I, Moha, am finally free.
Mortal, I told you before, if you didn't kill me, you would receive my reward. Have the two of you met my teacher? The great sky dragon, Lord Osiris.
Yes, Lord El. Lord Osiris was deeply grieved by your fall, and hopes you can return to the Tomb of 10,000 Dragons to rest.
I have disappointed my teacher. Falling into darkness and becoming a demonic dragon is a disgrace, and I have brought shame upon him. But since you two came here on my teacher's behalf, you must be people he trusts. Then let me accompany you a while longer, as a way to atone.
Congratulations, your guild member Mage Gina has successfully advanced to the hidden class Skyfire Mage. Congratulations! Your guild member Mage Lena has successfully advanced to the hidden class Fire Mage.
Big sis, little cutie, congratulations.
Hurry and post your stat panels. Let me see just how strong our guild's 2 top mages are.
Holy crap. These 2 classes are insanely broken.
Ice control and fire damage, both doubled.
These sisters are taking off for real.
Lord L, do you have any hidden class here that would suit me?
I'd like 1 too.
Mortal, you saved my soul. I would gladly grant you my greatest power. However, the great light dragon, Lord Bahamut, has already prepared an even more legendary path for you, and your future achievements will surpass even mine.
Then do you have any other rewards for me?
Rest assured, mortal. I can see your skills level up slowly, so I'll take care of that problem for you.
Skill EXP required for leveling up is halved for someone like me who has learned 2 orange skills and 1 purple skill. This is absolutely a god tier talent.
In life, I traveled across the continent and assembled herbs from all under heaven. I gathered countless potion recipes and compiled them into an alchemical codex. I shall give it to you as well. I am about to return to the Tomb of 10,000 Dragons and sleep forever. Then, mortal, accept my final blessing of divine power.
Guildmaster, he isn't going to pocket our rewards, is he?
The Guildmaster isn't that kind of person.
Lord Ire, I want to know about the lost Ancestral Dragon City.
The Ancestral Dragon City lies in the Sea of Doom to the east. I am about to fade away. Then farewell. A group of insignificant undead assassins is lying in ambush for you outside the cave. I have already told you their location. You should have no trouble defeating them.
Boss,
A couple days ago, our scouts saw Tyrant take 2 female players behind the waterfall. Looks like this is where he killed the dragon.
Well, well, Tyrant. So you've been secretly slaying dragons. Since you're avoiding me, then I'll just have to come find you myself. Tyrant even brings girls along when he goes dragon slaying. His luck with women is unreal. Speaking of boyfriends, he's been a lot colder to me lately. He can't even be bothered to run dungeons with me anymore. So annoying.
I wonder what gear he got from killing that dragon.
It'd be fun if we made him drop it.
Tyrant? Why isn't that guy out yet? Don't tell me he logged off.
Look, it's Tyrant!
He spotted us!
We've got numbers! Get him together!
Attack.
So this is what curb stomping noobs feels like. Man, this feels so good.
I'm starting to think Godslayer is kind of fun.
Get him.
Tyrant, I'm going to kill you.
You can see me.
Back when I used the Ghost Shadow Necklace, sneaking up and assassinating enemies without a trace always worked. But this time I got spotted.
Of course, buddy. With that big bright green hat on your head, it'd be hard not to notice you.
How dare you say I'm being succolded?
I'll chop you to pieces today.
I am the heir to divine fortune telling. Believe it or not. Shoot yourself.
What? How is Tyrant this strong? I didn't even have the slightest chance to fight back.
Then how terrifying will I be once I get that divine artifact, Shenji?
Tyrant, you really are a formidable opponent.
But I, Bloodfiend, will come back for revenge.
Instead of worrying about that, you'd better keep an eye on your girlfriend first. Huh?
What is this?
Jackpot.
In my previous life, Li Ming got this necklace. I'd had it forged in the Imperial capital into the divine artifact, the Shadow Necklace. This time, that lucky break is mine.
Boss Tyrant is insane! He slayed a dragon one moment, then wiped out the elite undead force the next.
Wasn't that Bloodfiend acting all cocky? He even dared challenge Boss Tyrant. Now he knows the gap, right?
Brother Bloodfiend must be crying by now. That was a black gold piece of gear?
Thank you, President. My sister and I need to head back to Silver Moon City to turn in the quest.
Goodbye, President. In a couple of days, my sister and I are going back home to catch that scumbag in real life.
Okay.
At the very least, he owes us sisters an explanation.
I want to reveal who I am too. But at the very least, I need to be able to protect myself in the real world. Otherwise, when gangs and spies come knocking, they'll get dragged into it too.
The scumbag moved. Tianhua turned off her phone too. Can we really find him?
Sisa. I think I've already found him.
Sis, so you felt it too. Lao Jun is Feng.
Cancel my meeting with the Duke of Burgundy and friends. I'd rather play the game than talk business. If only my daughters could join Li Hentian too. At least they'd be where I can keep an eye on them. And some jerk in the game wouldn't lure them away. As expected of the boss. Aren't those his 2 precious daughters? How did they get into Li Hentian? And on top of that, those 2 brats actually call their own dad a sin. Pathetic humans, die!
The Nightmare Swamp really isn't a place for humans. Monsters over level 500 are everywhere. Luckily, I have multi-flash. And nothing can hit me if I blink 3 times.
And Phantom Necklace has been pulling its weight too. Based on the clues from the Dragon Heir, the ancestral Dragon City is probably by the sea. This area is absurdly rich in minerals, and even the highest grade mineral scanner can only detect high grade ores. Anything above that just shows up as unknown ore.
Something's definitely off here. I have a feeling.
The ancestral Dragon City isn't far now.
Impossible! No way! That's impossible!
For this quest, we mobilized 200,000 players to search, and we still haven't found a single lead, yet someone else cleared it first. Who could possibly be that strong? Ah!
So it really is the ancestral dragon city. Damn it!
It crashed.
I finally waited for this day. In my previous life, I could only bring back trash tier skills, and by then the real world had already changed beyond recognition.
But right now,
the world is still at peace.
The apocalypse hasn't begun yet, so combat skills aren't much use.
And Phantom Archer doesn't mean much either.
In that case,
I'll choose Multi-Blink.
Whoa! Just like in the game, I can blink 3 times within 10 seconds.
Might as well check next door.
Am I seeing things?
Whoa! That was close.
Still, that elegant lady's mature figure was quite the sight.
The Waldorf Hotel.
Isn't that the hotel I'm staying at?
Wait for me tonight.
I heard the richest man, Xiang Huolong, will be attending the banquet.
If we can win his daughter's favor, our family will rise in an instant.
Sorry, please keep your distance from our young lady.
Sis, do you think that jerk will show up?
He said he would. So he definitely will.
Sis, I really miss brother Feng.
I miss him too. Big brother. Are you sure Gina and Lena have both fallen for that jerk?
Yeah, I looked into this Jin Feng. Since he's an orphan, a lot of his records are missing. He's extremely mysterious. In any case, this is serious. I'll have bodyguards keep a close watch
to stop those two from getting near that jerk.
You'll help keep an eye on them too.
Got it, big brother. Leave it to me.
Of course. If that jerk shows up, tell me right away. I'll cut him down myself.
That rich heiress is especially cold and aloof.
She doesn't think much of us at all.
Sigh, the women of the Xiang family are just too exceptional. They're way out of our league.
Xiang Hualong actually thought a few bodyguards would be enough to stop me. He really thinks too little of me.
Scumbag, is that you? We've covered our eyes like you told us to.
Brother Feng is he.
Last.
I replenished my spiritual power last night, so my stamina's still pretty good.
Perfect for pulling weeds today.
This L potion is really handy. It can automatically identify the herbs around me, which saves me a lot of trouble. As expected of Ancestral Dragon City, even in ruins, it still looks incredibly majestic. I can't even imagine how magnificent this city must have been at its peak.
Ghost Shadow Necklace. Activate stealth.
Ancestral Dragon City is surrounded by fire spirit giants like these.
There's no way to get in.
They even have true eyes that can detect invisible units. Do I really have to reach level 100 before I can enter? Looks like I'll have to head back and report Ancestral Dragon City's location to the Dragon of Light. It's actually Hydra of the 9 Heads and 10 Seas. In my previous life, he was a cataclysmic world-ending boss, but he hasn't fully matured yet. Otherwise, he would never have ended up like this.
Warrior hiding behind the boulder. Hydra needs your help. We both carry dragon blood. Help me kill this octopus monster, and you'll earn my friendship.
Human, I am the king of octopus. Hide for me, kill Hydra.
And you will earn the great favor of the octopus race.
You two. My best option right now is to kill both of you, unless one of you can offer me a reward tempting enough to change my mind.
I can offer 5,000 pearls. What do you say, human?
Warrior, I'll offer 10 pieces of gold equipment.
I'm willing to add 20 more pieces of gold equipment.
Warrior, I'm willing to offer you a Naga beauty.
Hydra, your offer is a little too stingy.
Warrior, I will fight for you 3 times unconditionally.
Getting this future big boss to fight for him 3 times was an absolute steal. That said,
We do share the noble bloodline of dragons. So,
you'll have to add more.
Warrior, I can use the dragon blood within me to increase the purity of your bloodline.
Using his own dragon bloodline to enhance mine.
That was an enormous price to pay. This was a massive win.
D.
Foolish human.
Do you really think you can kill me, the Octopus King?
Warrior, I'm badly wounded.
I'll use all my strength to hold him back.
The rest is up to you. Go all out.
Hydra, I curse you! You will surely be punished by the King of the Deep Sea.
Hydra, why does that octopus monster hate you so much?
I only ate all 9 of his sons. We Hydras can only grow stronger by constantly devouring.
That's savage.
Warrior, you saved my life.
Hydra sincerely thanks you.
With your strength, even if I hadn't stepped in, you still could have defeated that octopus monster.
Maybe.
But warrior, the strength you displayed in this battle was astonishing.
I think you're qualified to be Hydra's friend.
This is a future big boss. If he builds a good relationship with him, then when Earth's apocalyptic war arrives, he might even be able to get him to fight for Earth.
My friend, next, allow me, Hydra, to enhance your dragon bloodline.
Compared to a Drake bloodline, right now, just my aptitude alone, the stats I gain from leveling up are already more than double those of ordinary players.
This is my personal token.
You can use it 3 times. As long as you channel magic into it, I'll come to this harbor and fight for you 3 times.
Hydra, I'll use the first charge right now. I want to enter the ancestral Dragon City ruins. Please help me wipe out those fire spirit giants blocking the way outside.
It's basically 9 against 1, and they're working together flawlessly.
No wonder he could take on a level 100 boss, the giant octopus, at only level 50.
Monster versus monster. These fire spirit giants give insane amounts of EXP.
After grinding through hundreds of them, my skills have already reached level 4.
My friend, this is Hydra's power. I fulfilled my promise and cleared out all the fire spirit giants blocking your path.
Thank you, Hydra. So what do you plan to do next?
After devouring the giant octopus, my strength has increased dramatically. Next, I'll roam the depths of the Sea of Crocodiles, in search of more delicious prey. I think your first stop will be the Scarlet Isles.
The Scarlet Isles. Hydra, as your friend, I advise you not to go to the Scarlet Isles.
Why?
I heard there's an evil dragon there recovering from its injuries. If you go now, you'll become its next meal. In my previous life, Hydra was nearly killed by that dragon and only rose to prominence much later thanks to the mysterious treasure on Dragon Serpent Island.
My friend, thank you for the warning, but there's a treasure there that I urgently need. I have to see it with my own eyes. I can't just let it go.
But I know of another mysterious treasure.
That can instantly double your strength. If you run into trouble in the Blood Isles, you can try your luck there.
Where? My friend, Hydra is in urgent need of treasure right now.
But first, you have to agree to one condition. If you uncovered that treasure, I get half the loot. He agreed without hesitation. High favorability really has its perks. I can already hardly wait for Hydra to return from Dragon Serpent Island. It's actually an authentic blueprint left by the ancient twin deities. With this blueprint, I can rebuild a brand new ancestral dragon city. The instance system has only just opened, and I already have the abilities of a god-tier master builder. If word of this gets out, it'll shock the entire server. So after all this, the castle above ground is actually just one outer workshop from back then. Only a tiny fraction of the whole. If even a workshop is this magnificent, then the true ancestral dragon city must be beyond imagination. This is absurd. One brick has 100,000 durability. Right now, players only chip a building for a dozen or so HP per hit.
If I build city walls with this material,
no one will be able to break through. This isn't some ruin.
It's a treasure vault of construction materials.
If I had a city founding token, I'd definitely make Ancestral Dragon City my own. And after the apocalypse,
Players can bring their cities into the real world.
But the swamp comes with a doom debuff, and is close to hell, so its location is doomed to be unsuitable for a city. Better leave that headache to the Dragon of Light.
Mortal.
Who are you to disturb our eternal slumber?
I am the envoy of Lord Bahamut, the Dragon of Light,
sent to recover the remains of the dragons who fell in the Eclipse War,
so that you may all rest in peace.
At last, we can be free. During the 6th Eclipse War, we were attacked by abyssal demons and gravely wounded. Fortunately, we found the lost Ancestral Dragon City, but sadly we did not survive, and our souls were trapped in the swamp of misfortune forever. Mortal, please bring our remains and news of the Ancestral Dragon City back to Lord Bahamut, the Dragon of Light.
Rest assured, everyone.
I will.
Mortal, you've grown faster than I expected. How goes the task I assigned you?
I have recovered many dragon skeletons.
Very good. Present them. This will determine the outcome of my test for you. Mortal, you performed far beyond expectations. Collecting 3 earns an A rank reward, 5 earns an S rank reward, and you will receive the highest reward.
5 points of divine power just for waking up,
plus the dragon compass.
And even the dragon pocket.
What a massive profit.
Of course, the biggest thing is the extra 20% dragon bloodline, and this dragon tier gem.
Mortal, your bloodline is already among the best of the draconic kin, but unfortunately your current class is unworthy of it.
I desire a class worthy of the dragon bloodline.
Please grant me this.
I'll give you 2 choices. One is a super hidden class, mediocre, but easy to develop, with power enough to shatter heaven and earth, but it is extremely hard to advance. Once you change class, the road ahead is destined to be arduous.
Lord Dragon God, to protect the forces of light, I choose the God tier class.
Who would pass on a God tier class?
Only an idiot would.
Mortal, you are quite brave. But the difficulty of a God tier class is beyond imagination. I urge you to think it over carefully.
Lord Dragon God,
I've made up my mind.
Very well.
As expected of a God tier class,
it's already this powerful in the first stage.
with the Bloody Ring boosting range.
Plus Angel Flight.
that's a direct 25% increase in range.
And with bonus damage based on distance.
This might turn me into an ultra-long range cannon.
But advancing this class is going to be a hassle. I only have 2 orange tier skills right now.
Then Mortal.
On the road to becoming a true dragon, are you willing to accept the next stage of the trial?
I am willing.
Very well.
To the northwest of St. Fall City. Because of humanity's arrogance, our elven allies are being consumed by shadow. Go seek Lady Shalina, the Emerald Dragon and guardian deity of the Elven Kingdom. She will give you the next stage of the trial.
So I have to go find that she-dragon. Back in my previous life, everyone knew the Emerald Dragon was as famous for being picky as she was for her beauty. Doing her quests was torture and pleasure at the same time for players. By the way, I discovered that the undead Grand Corpse Lich was casting necromancy on dragon remains. Clearly up to no good.
Mortal, this intelligence is very important. The undead dragon Maltus is likely trying to create more bone dragons.
We cannot let him succeed.
Perhaps we should send an expeditionary force.
With the swamp's debuffs and the terrain, players can barely make any progress. If a supply town were built here, wouldn't Ancestral Dragon City on the edge of the swamp become the perfect place to build a city?
Mortal, true dragons never bow to others or live under anyone's thumb. They will have territory of their own. I think this is exactly what you need right now.
Talk about perfect timing. With the city founding token, monopolizing Zulong City might actually work.
As for the final task this dragon entrusted to you, the lost Zulong City.
Have you found any clues?
No, I've never seen any Zulong City.